So, Bloomberg has unveiled their crypto outlook. Did you see this headline today? You might not have seen it. Highlights explosive Polygon adoption. Now, I found that very interesting. And also, they forecast Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. That I'm not quite as interested in. So let me tell you what they said. Bloomberg Intelligence has released its official crypto outlook for the month of February, citing massive mainstream adoption of Polygon, Matic. Now, if you listen to the channel, you would know that I myself have been very bullish on Polygon. The bull case for it is actually pretty straightforward. Mainstream adoption is coming fast, and they cite some statistics that I wasn't actually aware of. I wasn't quite aware that Polygon was doing. I wasn't quite aware that it was going this well for Polygon. So, what do they say? Of the entire worldwide blockchain economy, Polygon has the third largest ecosystem for decentralized apps. Many of the most popular DeFi apps on Ethereum, including Aave and Uniswap, have migrated over and are being developed on Polygon. See, that I did not know. Now, if you're unaware of what Polygon is, a layer 2 scaling solution. It's basically like an off-ramp of Ethereum, but I wasn't quite aware that its numbers were this good, that its outlook was this rosy. Its 359 dApps is more than 3 times that of its closest layer 2 rival and half that of Ethereum. So it's half that of Ethereum. Additionally, the network has more developers than its closest alternative L1 rivals, Avalanche and Phantom. The report also highlights growing adoption by mainstream corporate giants, including Nike, Disney, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Meta, and Reddit. Now, I knew some of those, and I've talked about this. Basically, what powers, one of the reasons why I was so optimistic about Solana, and turned out to be correct, Solana has doubled since I said that, is what price is a snapshot of investor sentiment in time. Sometimes it is signal, other times it is noise. Sometimes price is a signal. Price is telling you, back away from, if you see Apple computers, for example, if you see them drop 60%, that's probably signal. There's probably something fundamentally wrong with the business. Other times it is simply noise, and it is actually a buying opportunity because it is not an indication of anything other than sentiment. Nothing fundamental about the project has changed. And what is actually powering value in the crypto space, the one really, really reliable metric of price action and value is how many dApps, how big is the ecosystem, what's daily active users and overall users. Use case, is it being used by a lot of people and they're growing their network out? Now, that's why I have been optimistic about Polygon. I was aware that they were doing pretty well on those key metrics. For my money, they are the premier marquee name of the layer 2s. The other thing with Polygon that they don't mention, but always keep in the back of your mind, is when the institutions come on board, and that day is coming within a year or two, Polygon is probably the only layer 2 that they will be purchasing. That's my guess. There are a couple other layer 2s that I have owned some. I mean, Polygon is actually, I would say, outside of Bitcoin, which is my biggest holding, I'd say Polygon could be my second biggest holding. So I'm not buying off of this, but I've been bullish on Polygon for a long time, and this underscores some of the reasons why. So basically what they're saying is what I've told you. Based on Polygon's string of brand name partnerships in 22, this year could be the year of mainstream NFT adoption. The explosion in active users on the network stemmed from several blockbuster corporate partnerships struck by the company behind the network, Polygon Technology. So there you have it. So it's what I've said. I'm probably not a buyer off of this news because I've like I said, it's my second biggest holding and I own a pretty decent amount of it. Polygon has yet to make that really, really big move up. I think it's peaked out at something like 250, and we'll see. This could finally be the time where it gets its place in the sun. But what the metrics they're talking about are, those are really important to the value of the coin. That's actually what should be powering the price over the long term. So if you see that they are developing for a layer 1 or a layer 2, it's dApps. How many dApps? What's the ecosystem? Who's active on the ecosystem? Daily active users is a way of, it's kind of like overall users is a good metric, but daily active users is kind of like the day-to-day metric. It's like if there's a big mall, and there's all these stores in the mall, you want to find out how many people are walking through the mall on a daily basis and are they buying stuff. So I say, things are rosy outlook for Polygon, as I have said numerous times on this channel. But this just confirms what I already knew. So there you have it. Bye, bye, bye. Not financial advice, mind you, but bye, bye, bye. So that is all.